Why do high achieving standard math students keep repeating the same exam mistakes year after year? Give me 3 minutes and I'll break down the pattern that I see across hundreds of students and the one habit shift that actually improves the grades. And so, for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Andrew Malcolm. I'm the owner and founder of ACM Tuition, and in year 11, I failed math, and in year 12, I topped New South Wales. Ever since then, I've helped hundreds of students score a Band 6 in the HSC so that they can get into their dream university degree. And in every single video I post, I give you guys one actionable tip to help your team score a Band 6 in the HSC. So, with that out of the way, even an A student can plateau because what gets them to 70% doesn't necessarily get them to 90%. And so, they're doing right now what schools reward: repetition, note taking, past papers. But the thing is, they're just not reviewing properly. And so, the system that conditions them to do more instead of better isn't doing its job, right? And so they are knowingly just reinforce bad habits. So here's what we get our students to do at ACM, right? We give them this past paper checklist, right? And so a lot of students just do a practice paper and then they forget about it, right? Like, I've done it. Hopefully I've learned more. But it's all the stuff you've got to do after the past paper, like marking it, right? Do you understand the content, right? If you don't understand, right, you need to revise the textbook or videos, right? If it's just a silly mistake, right, make a note, right? And it's just a checklist of everything they need to do when doing the past paper, reviewing it. And once they get comfortable with it, they can just chuck it away and it's just second memory. Right? The next thing is we need to track their mistakes. So if we don't spot where their errors are, right, you can't improve, right? And you don't want to keep making them same mistake over and over again. So you track the errors and then you need to solve them, right? You need to break them down, right? You need to fix them. The last thing is we have video breakdowns for all our students as well. So on all the topics, whether it's networks or trigonometry, there's breakdowns of the content of everything and then how to solve those hard HSC questions. So you can delve into my brain on how I solve each of the questions and how I target them, right? And so it works because it shifts revision into quality instead of quantity, right? And so every hour spent studying actually compounds instead of just being nothing. And so if you comment, review below, you can grab the tools we use inside of ACM to turn high effort into high results, right? And I'll send you like the past paper checklist, the mistakes, and if you need like a video breakdown or anything, just let me know. And it just teaches students how to learn from failure instead of avoiding it, right? And so it just builds resilience and helps them do well even in the other subjects and in university. So comment, review if you want the stuff in this video. Right? Hope it helps.